Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for my review of the Chelsea versus Arsenal game. And I'm not going to lie, it was a bit of an anticlimax. It ended 0-0. I mean, I'm gonna just talk about it. So starting off with the lineup, it was, well, kind of as expected, kind of not as expected, but it was Thibaut Courtois in goal, Cesar Azpilicueta, David Luiz and Gary Cahill as the three centre-backs, Victor Moses and Marcos Alonso as the two wing-backs, Cesc Fabregas started next to N'Golo Kante in the centre of midfield, Pedro and Willian on the wing, with Morata starting up front, obviously in a 3-4-3 formation. And then we started the game off very well, we were dominant, we, controlled the ball, we controlled the game, but we didn't really create any major chances, like there was, it just didn't really happen for us. And that was the first 15 minutes. And after that, Arsenal started to get into the game a bit more. They had a few half chances, a few shots wide or a few rather easy saves for Courtois. And then in the 21st minute, we had the first big chance of the game, when Fabregas played an incredible through ball to Pedro, whose first touch wasn't incredible. And even then, he took a bit too long to decide where he wanted to put it or what to do. Because, by waiting too long, he gave Koscielny time to come back into the challenge basically and put Pedro off a little bit, and his shot, Pedro's shot ended up going straight at Petr Cech, to be honest, and it was a bit annoying. And after that, it was just an equal game with some half chances on either side, but nothing major. It was just a bit of a, although quality-wise decent game, bit of a dull game. Like neither team was playing extremely well, giving the ball away a lot, not just like creating anything, no special combinations, none of that shenanigans. And then Arsenal got stronger towards the end of the half, they really took control of the game. Then in the 41st minute, Ramsey actually hit the post when he literally ran through half of our team from midfield, got into the box, hit the post, sorry. The ball then fell to Lacazette, who thankfully put the rebound over the bar, which, not gonna lie, he really should have done better there. But, we got very lucky there. So that was really half time. And, after 15 minutes, like I said, Arsenal got into the game more, and after 50 minutes exactly, why I wanted to start Bakayoko instead of Cesc Fabregas if we were to play a 3-4-3 happened. We got overrun in midfield, we lost control of the game. They just started to overpower Fabregas, and Conte had a really good game actually, but he can't do everything, and they just overpowered us in midfield. It's simple as that. And that's why I would have preferred Bakayoko to start. Then at half-time, Bakayoko actually did come on, but not for Fabregas, which I would have preferred. Although, I'll talk about Fabregas in more depth later. But he came on for Pedro. So Bakayoko came on for Pedro at half-time, obviously going to the 3-5-1-1 formation. We had another good start to the half, just like we did in the first half. We had a few shots, Willian had a shot, but like, nothing major again. We just couldn't create any proper chances, and to be fair, Arsenal defended well too, so, they didn't make it easy for us, but I would have expected a little bit better going forward. Then in the 69th minute, Hazard came on for Willian, sticking with the same formation that we played for the whole of the second half, really. Hazard had one shot, when after a nice run, he had a shot, and he would have gone in, Cech just caught it. It was actually a good shot, and, fair play to Cech for just catching that and keeping it in his hand, so, fair play to him. In the 75th minute, actually, Arsenal scored a goal from a free kick, got crossed in, Mustafi headed in, but thankfully it was correctly ruled offside. So yeah, but that was it. Arsenal didn't do anything else in the second half. I'm not sure whether towards the end of the half they had one or two shots on target, but like around the 80th minute they had no shots on target in the second half, no shots at all in the second half. So we were in control, but we just didn't create anything. So yes, changing the formation gave us control of the game, but it also just took away a lot of creativity going forward and a lot of our attacking threat. And then in the 87th minute, David Luiz got sent off with a straight red card, which was a bit annoying. Will we ever finish a game against Arsenal with 11 men? Probably not. The ball got too far away from him. He was trying to push off Sanchez, who was running after him. The ball got a bit too far away from him. He tried to basically shoot it away. But instead of kicking the ball, his swinging foot hit Kolasinac in the ankle. It is unlucky, but probably is a red card because, just swung his foot and his studs basically at Kolasinac's ankle. And that, by the books, is a red card. Whether he meant it or not, I don't think he did, but it is a red card, I think. That's just how it goes for us, He was trying to push off Sanchez and then it's annoying. And then Christensen came on for Morata, basically going back to the, still having three centre-backs on the pitch. And nothing much happened after that. So yeah, that was the game. Like I said, bit of an anticlimax. Like, Expected so much more from the game. I was proper buzzing for it, and then it just turned out as a 0-0. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not all too happy with the results. Like, I really expected us to win today. And in my opinion, some blame has to go to Antonio Conte for that one. Because I think he actually made a fairly big mistake starting Fabregas ahead of Bakayoko. I don't think that worked at all. Yes, Fabregas was good going forward, especially the pass to Pedro in the 21st minute when Pedro had actually our only real major chance in the whole of the game. But we just got overrun in midfield. And then basically another mistake was when he brought Bakayoko and not bringing him on for Fabregas, but bringing him on for Pedro. It just took our creativity away. Obviously, it's difficult to tell how much different we would have done. But in my opinion, it would have been a lot different. Especially Bakayoko instead of Cesc Fabregas in the beginning. But then when coming on, we just didn't do anything going forward. Moses, you know, especially when Sanchez came on, he could just dart forward all the bloody time. Alonso as well, you know, they have defensive responsibilities as well. We just didn't have enough width anymore. And we just couldn't create anything. And it was, I think that's down to Antonio Conte this time for making mistakes. He's gotten it right a lot, you know, ever since he's become Chelsea manager. But this time he got it wrong, I think. And it sure looks like Arsenal becoming a bogey team. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You know, we lost the last two games. Community Shield, FA Cup final, and now we drew. Yes, we beat them at home, but before then we lost 3-0. So, we better beat them next time we play them, because can't be handling this. Can't be handling this at all. And now at the end, just talking about a few players individually, I was very happy with Victor Moses. Like, he had a very good game, you know, really bossed Kolasinac, especially in the first half. You know, he was very good going forward as well. Just his crosses didn't find, you know, a teammate, but that was mainly down to Arsenal centre-backs defending very well rather than the crosses being very poor. But, you know, he was strong defensively against Kolasinac. He was very strong going forward as well. So I was happy with him. And also N'Golo Kante, you know, the amount of interceptions and, you know, successful tackles he had again was just very good. Kante just doesn't get it wrong a lot, does he? You know, 9 times out of 10 he will have a really good game. That's just what he does. And then Cesc Fabregas, like I said, he was good going forward, but, and it's not really a problem that I have with him as in his performance, but that's just the kind of player he is. It's like, you know, if you put Hazard in goal, you're not going to blame Hazard for conceding goals. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the kind of player Fabregas is to stop your midfield getting overrun. That's not what he is. He's creative, he's going forward, he's good at passing, although some of his passes today were awful. Like, completely awful. He just played them out by the, you know, over the goal line. They were so far off. Sometimes. Not all the time, obviously, but, you know, yes, maybe I sound a bit harsh on Fabregas, but I'm more like, just think it was the wrong, you know, player to choose for a game like that. But maybe that's just me. And the last player I want to talk about is Alvaro Morata. And I have to be honest, he didn't get a look in today. He didn't get a look in at all. He had a header. I think that was, you know, called offside, actually. So he didn't do much, you know, especially Mustafi and Koscielny really put him into their back pockets. Like, they just outstrengthened him. They outpowered him. And in a game like today, we really could have done with Diego Costa's power. Yes, it's gone. Yes, it's in the past. We are where we are now. But we really could have done with his power today, because I think that would have given us something different, and I think they could have done a lot better today than Morata managed to do today. You know, that's the kind of player he is, and Arsenal just defended very well against him. I don't think he had a bad game. I just think the defenders had a very good game against him. But, you know, that's just what it is. You know, they weren't particularly threatening. Yes, they hit the post. We had a very good chance through Pedro, but other than that, neither team really did a lot. So, like I said, a fair 0-0 draw probably. Maybe a 1-0 would have been fair. I don't know, but a fair draw anyway. But like I said, I'm not happy with 1 point. I'm not particularly happy with it. I would have loved to win. I expected us to win. Maybe I was a bit too cocky. I don't know. But that was just what I was feeling like. So that's why I made the preview like I did, because I was just feeling very confident. But yeah, that's it from me. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave your thoughts on everything that I said. Basically, would you have started Bakayoko instead of Cesc Fabregas? Would you have started with the 3-5-1-1 from the beginning? Which players were you very happy with? Like I said, I was happy with Moses and Kante in particular. You know, the other players were good, most of them, but no one stood out. I don't think anyone was particularly bad, to be honest, but no one stood out immensely for me. Maybe Moses and Kante. So leave me that down in the comments section below as well. If you disagree with me, do you think anyone was particularly bad? Leave that down in the comment section below as well. Who was your man of the match? If there was anyone, I don't really think there is a real man of the match in that game. Do you also think it was the wrong decision to bring Bakayoko on for Pedro in the second half, rather than bringing him on for Cesc Fabregas or even Willian? Because I thought Pedro was a lot better in the first half than Willian was. But yeah, leave me all of that down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Massively do appreciate that. We had 40,000 subscribers yesterday. So thank you guys a lot for that. We really do appreciate that. Really do appreciate that continued support. So yeah, thank you guys for that. Also check out my social media links, which you can see somewhere over here. Last 1507 on Instagram and Twitter. Massively appreciate it if you follow me there as well. Thank you guys for watching. Upwards and onwards. Up to Chelsea. And I'll see you next time.